What's up guys, LeftBurst here, and today we're going to do an episode review slash reenactment of episode 25, the newest Beyblade Burst episode. I know it's been a while since I've done a Beyblade Burst review thing, and that's just because last episode I just didn't find that interesting. Last episode wasn't that interesting, so I didn't really want to make a video about it. If you guys want to know what happened last episode, let me summarize it in like 2 sentences or whatever. Aiga versus the mask guy, and Aiga beat Duo Eclipse. Or not Duo Eclipse, Chozy Eclipse, or whatever they call it, like right left Eclipse. He beat right left Eclipse, shocker, because Aiga, I don't know, Aiga beats like, if it's like a new character, like a side character, Aiga's just gonna crush him. The only characters that Aiga's not gonna be in the anime are like the important big boys, alright? Anyway, so yeah, I didn't want to do an episode review last week, just because the episode wasn't that interesting to me, I wouldn't really be talking about anything, but this week, alright, I'm not gonna say the episode this week was amazing, but the episode this week kind of revolved around my favorite character, SHU, so I kind of had to do an episode review about it. Anyway, let's get this episode review started. Again, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Beyblade Burst episode 35 yet, or Beyblade Burst Super Z episode 35. Go check it out. You could probably look it up on Google or something. Just go on Google, search up Beyblade Burst Chozetsu episode 35. You'll probably find a link somewhere. Anyway, I don't know why I sound so sassy today. I'm just in a mood, alright? Anyway, let's start off with this episode review. So, the episode starts off with Aiga walking to his next opponent, and the next opponent is revealed to be SHU Kurenai. And when I saw that last episode, it ended off with just showing SHU Kurenai's face. And oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I love SHU Kurenai's new design. His design is amazing. He has like this black kind of like suit on, and it looks great. Anyway, so Aiga goes up to him. He's like, "Kurenai, SHU, what are you doing here?" And then Kurenai SHU's just like, "I don't know what I'm doing." "I don't know what I'm doing here, Aiga." No, I'm just joking. But then Fubuki comes out, and Fubuki explains to Aiga why SHU's here. Fubuki was the one who like explained to SHU like the weird things that's happening to Aiga, and SHU decided to come and go check it out. So yeah, of course, SHU and Aiga are in the same room. Therefore, Aiga's like, "SHU, you're like an amazing blader, you're like a legendary blader, one of like the top bladers in the world. I want to battle you." And Fubuki's like, "No way, you do not want to battle SHU. You'll get crushed. That's so disrespectful." Disrespectful. But SHU's like, "No, it's okay. I'll battle the scrub. I'll destroy the scrub." And I remember looking at this, or like watching this scene right there, and I was like, I swear, if Aiga beats SHU, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be furious, but luckily that doesn't happen, as I'll explain later in this video. Aiga does not beat SHU. SHU and Aiga fight, and SHU uses his new Chozetsu Beyblade. He shows his new Beyblade, Chozy Spriggan, and this is the first time we're able to see Chozy Spriggan in the anime. And oh my gosh, this Beyblade looks it looks so good in the anime. It almost looks as good as it does in real life. It's crazy. This Beyblade is amazing. Anyway, they start the battle. SHU launches Chozy Spriggan. Aiga switches Z Achilles to attack mode. Chozy Spriggan, of course, uses its Chozy ability. It's black wings come out, and you guys know what that does in real life, because the Beyblade's obviously out. I did a bunch of battles and reviews on it, or whatever. So yeah, basically what happens when the black wings come out, it makes the Beyblade unburstable, and this scene where the black wings come out, it is just so cool. It is amazing, and I didn't know those were wings on Chozy Spriggan. I thought like those black burst stopper things, I thought they were just like kind of part of the axe, but apparently in the anime they call it Spriggan's wings. Anyway, so we get an intense battle between Spriggan and Aiga, and then all of a sudden Spriggan uses its special move, Counter Break, and it's so nostalgic. I don't know, it's like the episode hasn't even, it hasn't even been that long since we've seen SHU battle, because SHU battled like last year, or like 2 years ago. It's not that long, but for me it's really nostalgic for some reason, just because I remember back in the day, I used to be watching these Beyblade Burst episodes of season 1, and just seeing SHU use Counter Break and upper shoot, it was just upper SHU. It was just amazing. It was awesome. Anyway, he uses Counter Break, and he's able to burst Aiga like butter. He just like slices through that Z Achilles. It's just like, boom, Z Achilles is bursted. And when that happened, I'm like, thank God they didn't like tone down SHU in this series. Like, how awful would it be if we went from like God series SHU destroying everyone's Beyblades, like killing everyone, not killing. Obviously SHU is not a mass murderer, but he was like breaking everyone's Beyblades, and he was like crushing everyone, and the only one who could defeat him was Valt, to him going to the Chosetsu series and just losing to Aiga. That would just be so disappointing. I really wish like later down the line of the Chosetsu series, nobody beat SHU. Like this is the, I mean, as sad as this would be the only battle with SHU against Aiga, but like Aiga's never able to beat SHU, and SHU's just unbeatable throughout the whole Chosetsu series. That would be great. Anyway, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, Aiga gets bursted by SHU Kurenai and Spriggan Requiem, and that should be the end of the match. Usually Beyblade battles, they only go to 2 points, so Aiga should already lost by this point, but Aiga, he lost, and he's like, no, SHU, let's battle again, I'm gonna destroy you this time. Aiga is so rude. I really do not like Aiga's character. Like, I feel like the reason I don't like the Burst anime as much as I used to is just because of Aiga. Like, I only really watch the Burst anime for the older characters. I mean, not all of the older characters, because I do like some of the newer characters. I like the guy owning Orb Aegis, Evil. He's an amazing character. I like SHU. Well, wait, no, SHU's an older character. What I'm talking about. I like Evil. I like Fubuki. Fubuki's amazing, but at the same time, Fubuki seems like kind of a downgrade version of SHU, like a Walmart version of SHU. Anyway, so what am I talking about? Let's get back to the episode. So Aiga, being the rude person he is, he requests, he doesn't even request. He's like, SHU, you're gonna battle me again right now. And SHU's just like, sure, whatever. So they battle again. Aiga hits not Spriggan Requiem, what am I talking about? He hits Chosi Spriggan like a billion times. Chosi Spriggan should burst, but because Chosi Spriggan is a Chosi Beyblade, and because it has the burst stoppers, Chosi Spriggan is just not able to burst, so it's not gonna burst at all because it's unburstable. It's amazing Beyblade. Also, let me say this real quick. I was reading the comment section earlier today, and I read a comment saying, guys, think about it. Chosi Spriggan on bearing? That's like overpowered. And I was like, Chosi Spriggan on bearing? I mean, like, that can't be better than like Spriggan Requiem on bearing because it doesn't have rubber. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, wait, Chosi Spriggan is unburstable. The only downside to having bearing is that it has weaker springs. So if you put bearing with the weaker driver on a Beyblade that's unburstable, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And plus, Chosi Spriggan is dual rotation, so it can spin steal from left and right, although it does not have rubber, so it might not be as good at spin stealing, but it can still spin steal, so it's like the most OP combo ever. I'm probably gonna make a video on that later this week. I went on a tangent. Let's get back to the episode. Anyway, so yeah, Aiga hits Chosi Spriggan. It looks like Chosi Spriggan's about to burst, but Chosi Spriggan obviously doesn't burst because it's not burstable. Aiga uses like 2 of Z Achilles' special move. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Z Buster or something, or Z Slash. Anyway, so he uses it twice, and Spriggan is just not bursting. Spriggan should have bursted a long time ago, but again, the burst stopper stop it, and then Chosi Spriggan hits the wall, goes up in the air, and this is the best scene ever. It's like, oh my gosh, I remember that from the God series. It's great. It mode changes in the air, and that is just sick. It is awesome. He changes to attack mode, then he goes and he uses upper shoot, and he's able to burst Z Achilles again, bursts him twice. I get to like take 1 point from SHU, and I love that. I love how they didn't downgrade SHU's character. SHU is still an amazing blader. He still beats Aiga. He is still great, and yeah, I hope he just is like unbeatable throughout the whole entire Chosetsu series. Alright, so after SHU just totally demolishes Aiga in 2 battles, bursted Z Achilles once. Z Achilles has like nothing on Spriggan or Chosi Spriggan. I don't know why I keep calling it Spriggan Requiem. It's really confusing. It's like, it's hard to get used to new names. I'm sorry. I mean, it's hard for me, probably not hard for other people. I'm just a stupid kid. Anyway, so yeah, after SHU totally destroys Aiga, he talks about his backstory, and this is basically most of the episode. SHU just talking about his backstory, and that's, I mean, like, I love SHU and all, but like, I already know your backstory. I don't really need you to like tell me that. Like, I already know you. Like, you're my favorite character. I know everything about you. Totally not creepy. Doesn't sound, I don't sound like a stalker at all, but I know everything about you. So spending half the episode just talking about your backstory, found it kind of boring. So yeah, he talked about how he was like red eye, and how he literally, you know, counter break. He literally counter broke everyone's Beyblade. You see that pun I made there? It was a really bad pun. Anyway, so yeah, he talks to Aiga about being Red-Eye and how, like, scary it was and how dangerous it was. But the thing is, Aiga, right after SHU told him about being Red-Eye, he is so rude. He's like, I'm not like you. And he's like, he gets on a tangent, and he gets really mad. But then all of a sudden, Valt shows up out of nowhere. Like, I don't even know how Valt got here. Why is Valt here? I don't know. So Valt shows out of nowhere. And honestly, when I first saw Valt show up, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is super hype. Are we gonna get a battle between, like, Aiga and Valt? Are we gonna get a battle between, like, Valt and SHU? Alright, Takara Tomy, come on, you have to make a video, or not a video, what am I talking about? You have to make an episode where it's Valt versus SHU. That needs to happen. We need to have an episode, Chozy Valkyrie versus Chozy Spriggan, and you need to make Spriggan win, because Spriggan is the superior Beyblade. Anyway, so Valt shows up out of nowhere, he gives everyone Beyblade, he calms Aiga down, and then Hearts announces that he is, going to actually let Aiga verse him at this point. So then Aiga goes to this giant stadium to meet Hearts, and like, I mean, like, the thing is, Valt showed up just to watch the battle. He didn't even battle anyone. It's like he showed up and then Hearts is like, alright, Aiga, I can battle you now. And then Valt's just there in the crowd. It's really weird. Anyway, so that's where this episode ends off. It ends off with the duel between Hearts and Aiga, ready to battle. I think the next episode we're gonna get a final battle between Hearts and Aiga. And the thing I do not like about the Chozy series, this is maybe just me nitpicking, but it doesn't really have a main villain. Like, I remember in the Duel Layer series, it was like, oh yeah, Louis Shirasaki, he's the main villain, he's the guy to beat. The final episode is going to be versing him. And the God series, it was SHU Kurenai, of course, with Spriggan Requiem. He's destroying everyone's Beyblade, he's possessed by a Beyblade, we gotta beat him and bring back our old SHU. But like, in the Chozy series, it's like so confusing. Like, at first, I thought it was gonna be Valt. I mean, obviously Valt isn't the bad guy, but he was the guy to beat. Like, it's like, Valt, I gotta beat him, he's the #1 blader. But we ended up beating him, like, halfway through the series, so it's like, wait, what do we do now? And then Fi shows up, and he's like, oh, Fi, this guy, he's like a super strong blader, he's super evil or whatever. But then right after Aiga beats Valt, he beats Fi. And then Hearts shows up, and we're battling Hearts for the second time right now. So it's either Hearts is the main villain, and Aiga loses to him for a second time, or they're just gonna introduce another main villain, or maybe Chozy Valkyrie's gonna be the main villain, or maybe SHU's gonna get repossessed. I mean, as much as I love SHU not being possessed, it would be so cool if SHU got repossessed, and then it's like a battle between possessed owners. You got like Aiga with his possessed Achilles versus like SHU with his possessed Spriggan or whatever. It'd be great. Anyway, so yeah, that's where the episode ends off. In the preview, it just shows us a battle between actually, I think in the preview, it shows a battle between Aiga and Hearts, and Chozy Valkyrie versus Hearts too. So, Dead Hades versus Z Achilles, and Dead Hades versus Chozy Valkyrie next episode. That's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna make a prediction actually this episode. I feel like Hearts is going to beat Aiga, like just totally destroy Aiga's Achilles, and then Hearts is gonna be like, you in the crowd, you with the blue hair, you with the crazy personality, you with the old main character style, Valt, right there, I wanna battle you. So then he goes and battles Chozy Valkyrie, and Chozy Valkyrie just demolishes Hearts. I want that to happen next episode. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically my whole review of this episode. Let's switch to the reenactment part. The only battle that really happened was between Chozy Spriggan and Z Achilles, which it's a pretty cool battle. So yeah, let's go do that right now. Alright, time for the battles. So the only battle we have this episode was between Chozy Spriggan, of course, and Z Achilles. Let's see who's gonna win this battle. Of course, we have Chozy Spriggan, 0, Wall, Zeta Dash, versus Z Achilles, 11 with the Extend Plus chip. Now, I'm gonna put the Extend Plus chip on attack mode. I'm pretty sure he uses attack mode for most of the battle. I think he uses attack mode for the first battle, and the second battle he might use like stamina or defense. I forget, but I'm just gonna be using attack mode for the rest of this video, just because attack's a lot cooler. And I'm gonna put Spriggan on left spin mode, because I'm pretty sure SHU just used left spin mode on Spriggan the whole entire battle. So yeah, let's get this battle started. Let's see if it's anime accurate. I mean, like, obviously it's gonna be anime accurate, because look at this thing compared to this thing. Which one has a cooler design? Which one's better? This one's better by, like, everything. Anyways, yeah, let's get this battle started. Ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot! Cozy Spriggan. No, it's scraping on the wall frame. 3, 2, 1, shoot. See Achilles, who's gonna win this battle? Oh yeah, I was talking about in the video with like Cozy Spriggan. Oh no, the wall frame is so bad. I swear, if Spriggan loses because of the wall frame, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Spriggan, did you just lose because of the wall frame? God, I hate that. I mean, like, it's a love-hate relationship with me in the wall frame. Like, I love it, it looks really cool, but it's like, oh my goodness, it's just scraped so much, such a bad frame. Anyway, as you can see, I did launch it hard enough for the Chosi gimmick to work. Just like the anime, it makes the Beyblade unburstable. You know how I said I was gonna put Spriggan on left spin mode to make it more anime accurate? Changing it to right spin mode, just because, I don't know, the wall frame just makes me so mad. Because, like, the wall frame, when it's, like, opposite spin direction, and you're, like, stealing spin and like whatever, it has no life after death. This frame has no life after death. It's the opposite of frames like Proof and discs like Polish. You know how those things are like super round, so it gives it like amazing life after death? The wall frame, it hinders life after death. It's horrible. So I'm switching it to right spin mode, alright? Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot. There's Spriggan. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. See Achilles. Let's see who's gonna win this battle. Z Achilles going around the stadium like crazy, but of course, Z Achilles with the Extend Plus driver on attack mode, though, I was just about to say it has no stamina, but I swear, oh my god, Spriggan, I swear this is a really good Beyblade, it's just stupid wall frame. We're taking that thing off. I mean, gosh, he has in the anime, so we kind of have to make it anime accurate. Oh, I hate these. I mean, I love doing these, like, reviews. I really like doing the review part. I like giving my ideas on the anime, although I don't like the anime as of recently. I mean, I don't mind the anime as of recently. I'm just not super in love with it. I still like giving my thoughts and ideas of it, and I love doing the episode reviews. It's just they take so long to edit, so I can only really do one once a week, and plus the episode only comes out once a week, so that's another thing, excuse or whatever. Anyway, let's do one more battle between these two. I'm gonna put Spriggan on attack mode, and Spriggan, I swear if you lose to Z Achilles, I'm gonna put Z Achilles on stamina mode. I'm gonna be really mad. So Spriggan, you better verse Z Achilles this time, or I'm gonna be like giga mad, alright? 3, 2, 1, go. Z Achilles on stamina mode. 3, 2, 1, go. Spriggan on attack mode. Oh! Arrgh! Grrr! Spriggan, I hate this stupid wall frame. Arrgh, why didn't they give Spriggan a better frame? Gosh, this video is just turning into me complaining about the wall frame. It did use the Chosi gimmick. Gonna do another battle between them though, because we need Spriggan to at least win one round, you know? 3, 2, 1, shoot. Z Achilles. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Spriggan, win this stupid battle, alright? Oh my goodness, we're doing that again. We're doing that again. Spriggan, win. Please win. Come on. Yeah, alright. Finally, you're somewhat anime accurate. You should have bursted Z Achilles, though. Anyway, so, yeah, that was my episode review / reenactment. The reenactment wasn't really that accurate since Spriggan kind of got a little destroyed by Z Achilles. But I swear, this Beyblade's not a bad Beyblade. It's just, I'm a bad blader, and I can't launch it well, and I just need to learn how to, like, harness the Spriggan powers. Why am I talking to a plastic toy? I don't know. I take it back. It's plastic. And metal, alright? Anyway, so yeah, remember to rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see more episode reviews or whatever, leave a like and a comment or something. Leave a like if I get, just leave a like. It helps my self-esteem, alright? And if you leave a dislike, it hurts my self-esteem. So, like, if you want to see me cry or whatever, leave a dislike. I mean, I don't care at all, anyway. I actually do care. It does hurt my self-esteem. See you guys later. Have a nice day. LeftBurst out.